Bleach should have ended with Aizen. Gentlemen in the room, let's hear your thoughts, because I feel like I'm the only one who's been keeping up with it all the way up till now. So let's start with Master Norwood of Destiny. Vince, you have the floor.
I love Bleach.
Yeah.
Do I think Bleach should have ended with Aizen's death?
He didn't die.
Well, his demise, his defeat.
Demise.
Yeah.
Defeat.
He got defeated.
Whatever.
He got defeated.
His defeat,
Yes.
I would have to say, I think he should have. I think he should have.
Alright. Can you give me some reasons as to why?
You're in there.
Because I'm like this. There's a lot of people who've been defeated, but they always come back. I need somebody to be devastatedly destroyed in order to feel like something needs to be over. Now, don't get me wrong. We were arguing about this, and me and Master Bratcher here, yeah, we went off because musically, you know, watching it, music's all extra epic. Aizen, you know, he's all looking like a Digimon slash Pokemon slash Hollow slash Evangelion Genesis machine with his little, you know, skulls, and he's just so monsterly beastly, and everything he was doing was just, it just was not doing any damage to Master Ichigo Kurosaki. Like, you know, he sliced Ichigo, or he sliced at Ichigo, he caught a sword, you know, he swung his sword back and felt that he destroyed a mountain, and Ichigo was like, nah, it's because I moved my sword from here to here, and I destroyed that mountain, that wasn't you. And it's like, this is the final battle, because that is amazing. It was like, this man is gone for, what, 100,000 years, you know, training and getting his skill up so he can learn to step in the fourth dimension with the final Getsu Tensho. And real life, he's only been gone 10 minutes. And it's like, oh my god, hyperbolic time chamber of destiny. This battle needs to end now. Smashes Aizen in the face with his ultimate slash of doom and loses all his power. And it's like, cool, you know. I guess it's over. Ichigo lost his power, and then Aizen is regenerating, you know. And then, you know, Gyukyo, or how you say that word. I know it's an Hygo. Don't know how they, you know. I love Asian people. Shout out to David So Comedy, David So Music. I love Asian people. But anyway, it leaves his body, and apparently this keto that Urahara just came up with
Ichigo
comes out of nowhere. This keto that just, he invented a new keto, and it looks like, you know, Aizen's been crucified, but it just locks his body in, and they seal him away for like a bazillion years. Like, you're on punishment, and you'll be sealed away in this corridor dimension for X amount of years. Now, initially after that happened, I felt like it could continue forth because you didn't kill him. But, I mean, you beat him. That's cool, but hey, this man is, apparently nobody else could take this man down except Ichigo stepping into the fourth dimension. Now we don't have fourth dimension Ichigo no more. There's a problem, because Aizen's pooping on everyone else. You know, it's good old, yes, pooping. I don't even want to use the S word. I have to say pooping. Man, it was unnecessary. But I don't feel that it should end it. I'll explain that in a minute because it hasn't ended. But those are my thoughts on initially why I thought it was going to end. Norwood, Diane, someone say about it?
I thought it was going to end because where do you go from here? Because it seemed like to me, you know, he did the whole, all right, I'm going to sacrifice my powers and end it, and then next chapter he gets his powers back, or not next chapter, but next couple of chapters. But he gets his powers back and he fights again. So it was just such a build up. Then it had the whole, because I used to be a real big Bleach fan. I started in 2006. And then the whole Aizen, he's not really dead, and then it turns out he's the main bad guy. Like, I was down with Bleach when that happened, but I guess I lost interest. So I just thought it was going to end, honestly, when they beat Aizen. But I mean, if he comes back, that's gonna be crazy.
Now, I guess as far as Bleach for me, now when I started Bleach, I was like, okay, it started really slow. Okay, you see this guy, Ichigo, like, all right, cool. I'm saying, I can relate to him because, you know, I have a sibling, people that in this room know my sister for the most part. But yeah, you know, it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It was pretty good. As far as like, you know, Ichigo and his development and whatnot and how it ended, I feel like yes. Cause like after that, I was just like, I'm done. I'm not gonna watch it anymore. But, you know, I was talking to Blue and I'm saying I'm seeing it or whatnot, and I'm saying, all right, he has his powers, but they're different. So I'm like, okay, they could work with that, and it's how he looks up to date now. It's really cool. But me watching it and reading it now, no, because I'm One Piece baby. All right, One Piece baby.
Mr. Brasher?
See, okay, first off, Bleach, you know, irritated me a little bit because all this filler stuff. You have a filler after a completed arc. Hey, that's fine. I'll come if it's good arc. I'll watch like Naruto's arc. Loved that arc. It was cool. Happened after Soul Society arc was completely finished, but great. But don't have a filler arc right in the middle of an arc that's already going. Like it can't be like, hey, this is like, you know, the world is about to end. Next episode, hey, you know, the world was about to end last episode, but I just wanted to skedaddle back to the real world, play soccer. Now I'm playing soccer for 2 episodes. No, that's stupid. But, so I fell off for a while, and then came back in the build up with Aizen, and him having to go to, and Ichigo having to go to the hyperbolic time chamber and learn all this stuff from his pops and stuff. Boom, boom. Came out, looking all sleek, boom. The music was epic. The music was like much different than the regular like anime music that you was used to in Bleach. It was epic. Aizen got pissed off, was actually cussing, and a little Superman curl got a little out of whack and stuff. I was like, this is it. This is it. Like this is Bleach. So it was like I finished the movie and I was about to get up. And I thought the curtain's gonna roll and it faded to black. I was like, all right, guys, Bleach was wonderful, wasn't it? Got up and then hey, okay. Still.
Next time on Bleach.
He has no powers. So like, you give up your powers. You sacrifice your powers to defeat the ultimate bad. And this wasn't just like, I didn't just come up like 20 episodes ago. Like, they've been building up like arcs.
Since 2007?
Just to get to this one guy. And he finally took out the epic of epicness. But there's still more Bleach, and he doesn't have any powers. So now you're like, I'm confused because this I thought this is what it was for. Like this is it. Like to me, them continuing was like Luffy find One Piece, gets all gold. He's the king of pirates. Everything's great. Everything continues to go. What else?
Oh, kind of like how in Inuyasha, thing. We go defeat Naraku. We go to fight. Yeah. It's very disappointing. You go to fight Naraku. You face off. Epic battle of destiny. You beat him, but somehow Remnant survives and runs off. And now my, Asian girlfriend, because let's say I'm Inuyasha, my Asian girlfriend from the year 2000 and something is now going to be in feudal Japan with me chasing these same fracking diamonds or, Shikan jewel shards. Because we refuse to really kill this guy. It's like Inuyasha went, started here, and it's like, okay, he's a pretty cool demon. Slowing it up, he's got a sword. What? It's a tooth. What? It's the size of his body. What? It can kill like 1 million demons in one swoop. This is okay. Now everybody's talking again. Kagome is starting to get her power. Okay, she's getting raw. Oh, Moroku, you starting that. Sango, cool. Little fox demon, just get out of the way. And it's like, and it just keeps building. Like towards the final battle, Inuyasha learned 5, 7 moves in about a week. I'm like, oh, this battle's about to end. He just leveled up like serious. That's like Final Fantasy, and you just found like the ultimate den to just level up. It's like, I'm level 45 now, but if I fight here for at least an hour, I'll be level 79. It's like, what? What? I just jumped up 30 levels? This is great. In an hour? Hell yeah, I'm going there. And then once you have any thoughts on Bleach before I go in on this.
Okay. I'll say this. Because it seemed like, what's his name? The dude who writes Bleach. Hakanasha.
Tito.
Hidakasha Tubo.
Wasabi.
Alright.
Wasabi.
There you go. That guy. If he
Or
would
Tight Kubo,
Yeah.
excuse me. I said
Tite Kubo.
Tite. Alright, titties. If titties would have known that, if titties would have known that after this he was gonna keep going, because he probably figured, all right, at the end of Aizen, it'll end at Aizen. He probably knew this, but someone came to titties and said, "Hey, you got too much of a fan base to quit here."
Titties.
So if yes, it was money. It's you're not gonna tell me what money. But if he would have known that he would have kept going, I don't think Bleach would have been as long and as drawn out as it was. It would have been a far better story. I mean, a lot of stuff just cut out, but, you know, had to keep going. And honestly, for a while there, I did fall off Bleach, but the only thing that kept me watching was I just wanted to see everybody's Bankai. And I didn't even get that. So I was pretty displeased there. But what I've been hearing from Blue, I've been hearing some pretty sexy stuff. It's pretty sexy what's going on now.
Alright.
It's just, the setup could have been a lot better. A lot.
The thing, before you, because you're about to go in, so let me go ahead and say this. The thing I feel, though, is that if titties knew... If titties knew that at the end of Bleach, you know, if he knew that Aizen's defeat would be the end, he would have answered all the questions. So there would have been no point in it finishing. But since he knew that Aizen wasn't going to be the end, it would make sense to leave things unanswered so that we'll actually have something to watch.
Here's what
That's kind of how I feel.
Because when I first saw this, when I first learned of the ending, I saw the ending, and I found out they were gonna keep going. My first initial thought, the same thing Torrance thought, because I was like, okay, this is what we've been building towards. Even people that like were watching Bleach and fell off Bleach knew, like, okay, they're going to get Aizen. Aizen's gonna be it. So then people like me who have fallen off heard, oh, they're up to the part where they're going to get Aizen. I was like, okay, cool. Let me slide back on in to the end. But cool. Still on the end. Saw the end. It's like, whew, all right. But then it kept going. And to me, it was like, it felt at the time like, okay, he was sitting in his house. He was like, that's the end. Then look at his bank account. Then look at the end. I do like money.
Money.
Let me just write something else.
Okay.
But upon hearing what I heard is actually going on in the manga now, I think, I still think it's kind of like, I agree with Torrance, the whole setup to it is kind of messed up because it's not like, it wasn't smooth and it really felt like, whew, all right. Because I mean, the art, if you got count how many episodes dedicated to Aizen is the main bad guy, it's longer than any Dragon Ball Z arc.
How many times did Ichigo die before he even got to Aizen?
In Arc 1.
He's on that Goku status.
Well,
No Dragon Balls. No Dragon Balls.
but you gotta remember, it's not him that's fighting. It's his body's soul's essence. So honestly, he could be on that Goku status because that's his soul fighting. That's not his human form fighting.
I think that Bleach is gonna go on for like